Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. I'm Lakeisha McKnight, your leadership specialist, wealth mentor, author of a few books, and most importantly, your friend. So welcome to the show for all of you podcast listeners out there. We are about to go live on Facebook, and so it will be, of course, a video stream on Facebook. So please stand by. Good evening for all of you who are right there on Facebook. Good evening. Welcome. It's about 7:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this beautiful Sunday, October the 11th of 2020. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. I'm Lakeisha McKnight, your leadership specialist, wealth mentor, author of a few books, and most importantly, your friend. And so listen, welcome to the show. I'm excited to be here tonight with each and every one of you as we're live together. Are you ready to truly have an epic week on this week? How many of you are expecting greater this week? I mean, let me know. Go ahead and let me know. Listen, this show goes live every single night, somewhere between 7 and 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And listen, our purpose is really to empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. And so again, welcome to the show, everyone. I'm super elated, excited to have each and every one of you plugging into this show. And so look, there are several ways that you all can participate in the show on tonight, and truly every night, because we go live every single night. And so you can participate by liking or loving the stream that you're tuning into or listening to. For all of my podcast listeners, listen, go ahead and love the stream. If you are trying to enhance your leadership ability because you truly believe that everything rises and falls upon leadership, go ahead and love this stream as you're tuning into it right now. Love the stream. Also, you can engage below. Okay, so even below the video, somewhere near the podcast, you can actually share your thoughts. If there's something that resonates with you, if there's a question that you might have, go ahead and post your thoughts, engage with one another in the comment section, because that's what it's truly all about. And so it's about engagement. I love engagement. And so don't just sit and watch, share your thoughts, post them below, because I want to hear from you. I want to hear what's going on in here. What are you thinking about? That's what's most important to me, okay? So engage below, all right? Let me know where you're watching from, where you're listening in from. I love that engagement. And then listen, the other thing that you can do, there's a share button. So go ahead, share this stream onto your timeline in a relevant group, a fan page. I love the fact that we can help build other leaders. We don't have to keep all of this content to ourselves. So go ahead and share this out. You can also do a watch party. Alert those who are connected to that you are tuning into a special session to build up yourself as a leader, and you want to invite them on board. So go ahead and do your watch parties. And as a matter of fact, I like to practice what I preach, and everything that I ask and request of you to do, I also enjoy doing it. So give me a second, because what I'm going to do is definitely love the stream myself. Okay, I'm going to love the stream myself. Here we go. Got that done. And listen, what I'm also going to do, right? I am actually going to share this out. I'm going to share this onto my timeline on my fan page. So let me go ahead and do that. All right, so that's done. I'm going to share this amongst some of my business colleagues. I have a couple of business colleagues in a chat area. I'm going to invite them to tune in. All right, got that done. And I'm also going to share this out into a group or two. So let's go ahead and locate groups and share it in some groups that you are also a part of. So let's go ahead and do that collectively. All right, one more group, a group of moms I'm going to send this out to. Here we go. Perfect. So I'm excited, guys. Look, as I was sharing at the very beginning, I got super excited. I almost forgot to share what the purpose of this show was all about. But listen, are you all expecting like this week to be super epic? I'm excited because, an exciting company that I'm connected to, They did an amazing launch. I mean, super duper amazing. And so I was glad to be able to view it because they were streaming it online. And so it really got me pumped, excited about what the next 90 days, even of course the next year is going to look like. And so listen, this week, be determined to make this week your best week ever. All right, go ahead and affirm it. Type it in the comment section. This is going to be an epic week. Go ahead and type it out. I believe it. Speak it out into the atmosphere, into your environment. This is going to be an epic week. I believe it. Okay? Believe it in here. Speak it out. Allow these words of life, like your business is going to blossom. Your relationships are going to be restored. There's going to be so much joy and abundance amongst you and everyone around you. Like everyone is going to feel the overflow. Everyone is going to just notice something different and unique about you this week because it's just going to be that good. It's going to be that good. I'm excited. Can you feel the energy, the excitement that's here? Man, I wish I could just love on each and every one of you, but of course, virtual loving, right? Virtual loving. So let's dive into it. Now, if you're not familiar with this show, listen, there's a lot of energy going on. I'm hoping that is being sent out to you right now. Look, at the very beginning of this show, we do a leadership laser little quick session where I give you some value from some of my mentors out there. Many of you know leadership is, everything rises and falls upon leadership. Leadership is influence. You got to work on your leadership. If you're trying to build a business, work on your leadership. Okay? If you're trying to be a better mom, work on your leadership. Any role that you're trying to be better at, work on your leadership. And I can't think of anyone better to really give you some great content from, as well as, of course, from my references and my resources, but other than Dr. John Maxwell. And many of you know that I am also a part of his team as a John Maxwell team member. But look, this resource right here is absolutely amazing. And it talks about attitude 101. I'm going to share with you how you can just think about things that helps you to change, adjust your attitude. In this book, he talks about how attitude really determines your aptitude, how high you go, how far you go in your business, how far you go in life. And so you got to work on you, work on your attitude. Okay. And see, look, he talks about in this particular chapter right here, I'm going to share with you how in order for you to really enhance your attitude, in order to change it, you want to definitely, he says, write a statement of purpose. A statement of purpose. He says, in order to have fun and direction and changing your attitude, he says you must establish a clearly stated goal. Your goal can be, I will not complain. I will stop complaining. That can be something, an issue that you're working on where you find yourself complaining about the smallest things that may come up or arise each and every day. So how are you going to work on that? So he says, look, you will attain the goal that you state for yourself as it pertains to your attitude if each day you do 3 things. You do 3 things, you will fulfill your clearly stated goal regarding your attitude. He says this, number 1, write specifically, right, what you desire to accomplish each day. Write down what you desire to accomplish each day. In other words, you got to have some smaller goals in order to really accomplish that larger goal. So write down what you seek to accomplish every single day. He says, look, what are the giants you must slay in order to make your attitude what it needs to be? What resources will you need? Okay, what resources do you need in order to have a better attitude? He says the second thing that you're going to need to do is verbalize to an encouraging friend. It could be a spouse, it can be a parent, whomever, an encouraging friend, what you want to accomplish each day. So for those of you watching tonight, whether live or the replay, what are you seeking to accomplish each day? Okay, that's the second step. Now the third step is take action on each goal each day. You have to not just think about what it is you want to do. You got to be able to carry it out. You got to be able to get in motion. Okay, start moving towards that goal that you're seeking to accomplish. Start moving towards it. Let's step back, of course, to step number 2 in this portion, as far as verbalizing it to an encouraging friend what you want to accomplish each day. And he gives you an example. He says, look, start the process by changing your vocabulary. Then we talked about that, about how your words really impacts, the outcome of what you're trying to achieve. Words impacts outcomes. Okay? He says, here are some suggestions. Eliminate these words completely. Let's get an example right here. Eliminate these words. I can't. Replace it with I can. Stop saying I can't do this. I can't do that. No. Say I can do this. I can do that. He says, look, replace the word if with the word I will. I will. Have you ever said to someone, I want to try to be there? 9 times out of 10, if someone says, I will try to do something, the percentage is high that they will not do it. I'm telling you, count it to be true. The percentage is high that they will not do it. And if you find yourself saying, I will try, please note that the percentage is high that you will not do what you were trying to do. Again, replace if with I will. Replace doubt with expect the best. How about this one? Replace it's impossible with all things are possible. All things are possible. Let me tell you something. Something that's really, really important, okay? I want you to tune in. And for all of you who have even the smallest morsel of faith, I want you to listen to this. For those of you who are spirit-led individuals, if you believe in God, I want you to hear this clearly. This is something that I emphasize during my late night virtual Bible studies. I tell them this. I said, look, do you realize that the same power that God used to raise Jesus from the grave is the same power that abides in you? I want you to sit back and think about that really quick. The same power that raised Jesus from the grave, gave him life, that same resurrection power is the same power that abides in each and every one of you. That should have caused you to get up and ran around your house about 3 times. I'm telling you, when you realize this, oh my goodness, how can you ever believe that something is impossible? I can't fathom it. I can't understand how we would even think that something was impossible. If you have a goal, for example, let's just bring it back to financial terms. Like if you have a goal of generating $10,000 a month, $20,000, $100,000 a month. If that's your goal, guess what? Believe. Take the necessary proven actions. Change your attitude. Perceive it, and you will achieve it. It's all about matching up your faith with the proven action steps, and you will attain it. Make sure your attitude is right along the process, because guess what? Hiccups are going to arise. I'm telling you, hurdles are going to come up. Haters are going to come out of nowhere, and they're going to be there to try to distract you and throw you off course. But listen, when you got that resurrected power residing in you, listen, none of that stuff even matters. I'm telling you. So I had to just, listen, attitude determines your aptitude. How high do you want to go? How far do you want to go? What goals do you want to reach? For those of you who are wealth builders, you know where, let's bring it in a bit. If you're trying to reach Ruby, or if you're trying to reach Diamond, listen, act, move, posture yourself like you're Diamond already. You need to have the attitude that you are Diamond already. I don't care what business you're in. Think about your goal. Act as though you are there already. Perceive yourself to be already there. Posture. Have the attitude that you're there, and you will meet that goal with proven action steps. And you see, it's leading me to talk about the main meal, and I'm hoping that you've enjoyed this appetizer. I got excited all by myself. I'm telling you right now, share this out. Like, if you haven't shared it, go ahead and do so. I'm not going to keep you much longer. But this main meal is coming from Eric Worre's Go Pro, 7 steps to becoming a network marketing professional. Listen, many of you have gone to school to major in things, right? Because you're thinking, in the next couple of years, I am going to do such and such. I'm going to be such and such. So you went to get the education, right? So you can be a professional in that area. But the same is true when you're trying to build a business. You have to develop the needed skill sets. And this is what Mr. Eric Worre and some of our amazing mentors and coaches are helping us to be able to do. And that's the reason why I'm here with you on tonight. I want to share with you some grand nuggets that I've gleaned, right, throughout the last couple of years of me being involved in this industry of network marketing. I've been involved since the year 2002, but became even more serious about this industry about 4 years ago. Listen, in the book, Eric Worre talks about the importance of this one skill that will keep your business going. And what is that? It doesn't matter, how big your organization becomes, you still need to exercise this skill, and that is finding prospects. Finding prospects. I'm seeing some things I'm like, ooh. When I'm looking online, please understand when I say this, when I'm looking online, I'm shocked. Let me tell you, because of certain things that I was able to just glean and really take from some of my mentors, it's helped me to be able to not only find prospects, but bring close to 600 people into the business space of what I do. Listen when I share this. Finding prospects is not hard. The key is you do not want to give everyone everything all at once. Let me explain. Most times when you're trying to find prospects, be careful. You want them, in essence, to be able to find you. You want them to be able to find you. You want them to be able to ask, well, what is it that he or she does? And you see, some people call that attraction marketing. And you have to have a degree of that in order to really do well in this season that we're in. Because most people have been involved in network marketing or time or two, and they either learned the wrong way or were taught the wrong way. And there's a difference. They either learned the wrong way because they took it and interpreted it the wrong way, and therefore didn't get the results that they were looking for. Or they were taught the wrong way, where they were taught to go and get people. It's not about getting people. It's about gathering, of course, the people that you know, sharing it with them, right? But Eric Worre, let me just go there for a second. Eric Worre does talk about some steps. I want to give him credit because he definitely shares some steps. And then I'm going to also revert back to some of the things that I've done to get the results that I've obtained. Now, Eric Worre says this, and there are 4 steps, okay, to mastering the skill of finding prospects. He says, number 1, make your list as comprehensive as possible. So again, getting, a spreadsheet out, getting a notebook, typing them in your computer or writing them down on paper, names and some contact information. If you can get a phone number, get the phone number. Email address, okay. Even the Facebook URL, if you're prospecting and finding prospects on Facebook or another social media platform. You want to make sure you have the URL so you can go back to it if need be, okay? You need to make it comprehensive and continue to add, continue to be building, to be building your business. A major part of it is finding prospects continually, okay? Here's step number 2. All right, step number 2, he says this. He asks the question, have you heard of the concept that we're all only 6 contacts away from any person in the world? 6 degrees of separation, right? He speaks about that. Okay, you want to make sure you're reaching out. Look, you might have people who are either in your household or even when you're going to the grocery store. There are people nearby. There are people everywhere that you can be connecting to or connecting with, rather. So, again, consider that. And then the third step he mentions, he says, constantly expand your list. So I kind of went ahead a little bit, but expand your list. Don't just make your list, write out all the numbers and names from your phone contacts, right? And you need to add that too. Don't just stop there. You need to be working on more because guess what? Who do they know? And then who do they know? Okay? Your list should never end because people know people who know people who know people. And so it should continue that way. People are either customers, partners, or people who refer you to other people. That's how I see it. Okay? And so here's the fourth step that he mentions. Network on purpose. Be intentional about networking. This, what we're doing in network marketing, this is a a purposeful relationship driven business. What does this mean? We are constantly connecting with people, meeting people. It's a people building people type of profession. And so we're working on not only ourselves, but we're helping other people. We're connecting with other people and building lifelong relationships. That's what it's truly all about. And so thinking and considering, of course, Eric Worre's steps here, you got to look at your platform. What platform are you leveraging? I definitely leverage really hard Facebook. And I've been connected with an amazing method out there that's really helping me, for example, to attract people, to ask me, to inbox me and say, hey, Lakeisha, what is it that you're doing? And this is what I've been able to utilize. And of course, becoming even more systematic with it now. I'm grateful for the new contacts. I'm grateful for the training and all, but it's enabling me now to attract people. And the key to it is when it comes to attraction marketing, be careful. Don't plaster the name of your company that you're with all over your timeline. People do it all the time. I see it on their cover images. I see it in their profile image. And here's the thing. They're not going to come to you. You're going to be on the hunt every time because you're plastering it and people are going out and trying to search for it. You're not giving them anything to say, about and to want to come to you and ask you. You're putting it all out there to the point where now they can go. You're encouraging them to put on their investigation hat and go consult with Father Google. Many of you know who Father Google is, right? Google.com. All right. So you want to put yourself in a position where people are asking you. So listen, if you're trying to figure this all out, this whole attraction marketing out, and you're needing help with it, just send me an inbox message. I'll be more than happy to assist you with that. But here's the thing. You need to continue. Be in the constant motion of getting prospects, finding prospects, adding prospects to your list. Some people use a memory jogger where you think about categories, think about professions, you think about different scenarios that causes you to trigger to think about people you were once connected to, whether it's people who are at a barber shop, a beauty salon, a nail salon, attorneys, doctors, librarians, all of these different people, right? Church, people you know from church. Think about every situation, scenario you will be in contact with. You will begin to remember people. Think about the events you once network with, and maybe you got some business cards. Some of you got stacks of business cards like this. Some of you can go back to older events and kind of look at some of the videos, and it'll trigger a name. And you'll begin to remember their name and try to look them up on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram. But think about that for yourself. All right? Think about that for yourself. I intend to win, and I'm going to continue to win because, look, this is the winning season despite the pandemic. What pandemic? Listen. What are you relinquishing your success control over? Like, who has control over your success? You do. You determine how successful you're going to be. And so be intentional. What are you intending to do? Work on the attitude as we started off with. And then, of course, hone that skill of finding prospects. Again, if you're trying to implement attraction marketing, let's chat. And then maybe you're trying to figure out, well, Lakeisha, what is it that you do? Because listen, my husband and I, we're wealth mentors. We're helping people to get in position where, look, you, maybe your children, you don't want yourself nor your children to have to work again. Maybe you're trying to activate extra streams of income. Okay, you're trying to work on yourself a bit more. You want to learn about cryptocurrency. This is just a small part, a portion of what it is that I do. It's not the whole picture. And so I'm going to encourage you, if you want to learn what I do, feel free to inbox me or even the person that shared this stream with you, because they may actually be connected to what I do as well. But inbox me, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to help you succeed in your profession, networking. So thank you so much, everyone. It's been an honor to be able to serve you on tonight. It has. Remember, this show goes live every single night, either 7 or 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so for all of my wealth building family members out there, remember, we have fast track training at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So plug in. Other than that, thank you so much. And until the next time that you and I come together again, I do encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone, and God bless.